Next question number 2. It's too much lengthy answer. So I am explaining from here itself. Okay. So if E, F, G, H are E, F, G, H, these 4 points, okay, are respectively the midpoints of the sides parallelogram ABCD. That means E is the midpoint of AB, F is the midpoint of BC, G is the midpoint of CD, H is the midpoint of AD, and ABCD is a parallelogram. So first I draw one parallelogram marked here 4 midpoints. Okay, we have to prove that area of EFGH. If we are joining EFFG, GH, HE, we will get another quadrilateral here, correct? So we have to prove that area of this quadrilateral should be is equal to half of the area of parallelogram ABCD, half of the total area. Okay, so to prove area of EFGH is equal to half of area of ABCD, we have to join first AC and HF. So I am first draw the diagonal AC in the quadrilateral, means in the parallelogram ABCD. Again HF I joined in the quadrilateral EFGH. Okay, so first of all join AC and HF I written here. Next I am taking the triangle. If we are joining AC, we will get one triangle ABC and ACD, correct? So I am taking ABC here. So in triangle ABC, we know that E is the midpoint of AB. Again, F is the midpoint of BC. So by using midpoint theorem, we can write here this line EF. This is parallel to this third side AC, and EF should be is equal to half of this AC. I written here, put it as equation number 1. This is midpoint theorem. Okay. So next, similarly in the triangle ADC, H is the midpoint of AD, G is the midpoint of CD. So we can write here this HG is parallel to AC. I written here HG is parallel to this AC. So here HG is parallel to AC, and this HG is equal to half of this AC, written here, put it as equation number 2. So half of AC, half of AC. Both are half of AC, so we can equate their left hand side. EF is equal to HG. I written here EF is equal to HG. So again AC is parallel to EF. Same AC is parallel to HG. So we can equate these two. EF is parallel to HG. So EF is parallel to HG, and EF and HG are equal. I written here. So we can say that EFGH, this is a parallelogram. This quadrilateral is a parallelogram, correct? So I written here EFGH is a parallelogram. This one you learn in the previous chapter also. Till here you know how to prove this EFGH is a parallelogram, that you learn in the previous chapter also. Okay, so one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we written here this in EFGH is parallelogram. So I am taking in quadrilateral ABFH. ABFH. I am taking this quadrilateral, half of the ABCD. Okay. So in quadrilateral ABFH, we have here HA is equal to this one FB. Correct? HA is equal to FB, and HA and FB are parallel, because here we have AD is equal to B. AD is equal to BC. So half of AD is equal to half of BC. So we can equate HA is equal to FB. We know that this is ABCD, correct? So this is a parallelogram. So AD is equal to BC, that we know. So I am multiplying half here, half here. So half of AD is equal to half of BC. What is half of AD? That is this HA. So HA is equal to FB. HA is equal to FB. So we will get from here HA is equal to FB. Both are parallel. Reason written here. So we can write here ABFH is a parallelogram. One pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this one, this downside quadrilateral is a parallelogram. We proved here. Okay. Next, now in triangle HEF. Where is HEF? H E F, this triangle, this is the triangle, okay, HEF, and parallelogram HABF are on the same base, correct? If you are checking this parallelogram, sorry, if you are taking this one HEF, and if you are taking the parallelogram HABF, so these two are on the same base HF, that is written here HF, and between the parallel lines HF and AB. So this theorem you studied in the exercise 9.1. If both are on the same base and in between two parallel lines, so we can write here area of triangle HEF is equal to half of the area of HABF. If this triangle and parallelogram have same base and both are in between two parallel lines, so we can equate this area of triangle HEF. Area of triangle is equal to half of this parallelogram. So half of the HABF written here. Next I am taking the triangle HGF. So similarly area of triangle HGF, this one. Similarly HGF and HDCF both have the same base HF and both are in between parallel line CD and HF. So we can equate area of triangle HGF should be equal to area of parallelogram HDCF, that is written here. Area of triangle HGF is equal to half of this full one, the half of HFCD written here. So I am adding the equation 1 and 2. We will get area of triangle HEF plus HGF. We will get here left hand side area of these two triangles. If we are adding, we will get HEF G, correct? So we will get here area of triangle HEF plus HGF. We will get area of parallelogram EFGH, which is equal to half of area of HABF plus half of area of HDCF. So half we can take outside. So half of area of first parallelogram plus second parallelogram. We will get first plus second means the whole one, correct? ABCD. So half of the whole parallelogram ABCD. Like that we can write here area of this parallelogram, inside parallelogram should be equal to half of this full parallelogram. Proof over.